Okay guys, hey, it has been a while since my last video, but I'm back, and I have my written reviews. I have them completely written out, and I'm getting the clips and everything, and I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be kind of nostalgia critic. They'll probably split into a few parts, but trust me, they're funny. Anyway, right now I'm going to be reviewing Siege. Written by Bendis, art by, I'm not really sure how to say this, Copial, at least for most of it. Okay, so before I review this, I haven't really read a lot of pre-Siege. I mean, I know what's happening. What I have read is JMS's Thor, which comes before this. I think there's another story before Siege. There might not be. I'm not entirely sure. And I have read the beginning of Fractions runs on Iron Man. I've read Iron Man, The Five Nightmares, and World's Most Wanted. So I have the basic gist of what's going on with Siege. Steve Rogers is out of commission as Captain America. It's Bucky, and Norman Osborn is head of S.H.I.E.L.D. and has the Patriot armor and everything like that. So basically, this starts off with Norman saying... Actually, no, it kind of starts off with Norman going insane. That's the start of this book, basically. He's talking to himself, between himself and the Green Goblin, and well, we all know how that goes. And anyway, basically, he wants to get rid of Asgard, because he feels that it shouldn't be on Earth, on Midgard. So he goes and takes stuff, and there's a fight between Doctor Doom and... They don't really touch on that after that. But anyway, Loki talks to Norman and convinces him to start a fight with Volstagg, one of the Warriors 3, so that he can have reason to invade Asgard. The president's like, no, you can't, we don't have just cause, there's nothing going on. So Norman's just like, well, fuck that, boom, invade. He basically tricks a whole bunch of people, and not everybody, but he tricks a few people into fighting with him, and they invade Asgard with Sentry. Now, Sentry is... what can I say about it? A lot of people hate him, and a lot of people love him. I'm totally neutral on him, because he's not a superhero, but he never, at least not in this, he doesn't claim to be a superhero. So basically, it's stated that he's just Norman's attack dog, which I'm okay with. You know, he's basically Superman, Marvel, and he fucks shit up. I mean, he doesn't... It's not that he doesn't fit in the Marvel Universe, because Thor can go toe-to-toe with him. And that's awesome, by the way. The art in this is the best. Like, his art in Thor is amazing, and his art in this is amazing as well. I love how he draws combat. It's like, everything's like mid-action, so it looks great. Everything he does is awesome. So basically, they invade Asgard. Donald sees this and calls out Thor. Basically, they take Thor down with Sentry, and then they just like keep attacking him so he doesn't get up. And the invasion commences. And it's basically everybody versus everybody. Well, right now it's actually the Asgardians versus Norman's team. And Steve Rogers sees this, gets pissed off, and basically puts together his team of Avengers and goes up against everybody. So, at this point it is everybody versus everybody. But Ares finds out that Norman lied to him, so he goes to fight him, and then Sentry comes, and he rips him in half. Sentry rips the God of War in half. It's pretty nasty. Like, I mean, I like Mark Millar, so I'm used to gore in comics and everything, but this just seemed like shock value, almost, in a way. It was just kind of... It was pointless, basically. I mean, sure, It's drawn great, and it's like it's a big moment that like affects all sides, but it really does seem pointless, because basically what happens right after the next page literally is the other Avengers team getting together. They don't touch on it, nothing. It's just a totally pointless scene. I don't know why it's there. But basically, you keep reading on, and shit happens. It's everybody versus everybody. It's a little bit of a clusterfuck. But then you find out, basically, they take out Norman, and Norman's just like, no, and they're just like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like, I was saving you, and they're just like, what? And it turns out Sentry is actually the Angel of Death. I'm not sure, is this his first appearance? Because I think it is. I mean, is this all he's in? I'm not sure, I'll have to look this up. But, basically, Loki's like, no, this isn't what I wanted, all I wanted was Asgard to be free. Because Sentry he topples Asgard, basically. He destroys it, and, you know, that's gotta cause some kind of an impact. And Loki's like, no, this isn't what I wanted. So he uses these stones. I'm not really sure where the stones came from, but he powers everybody up. Yeah, he powers everybody up and everybody's fighting. But a complaint I have is Spider-Man's dialogue in this isn't Spider-Man. I mean, it's not very funny. He's just making comments. Basically points out the obvious. It's just a little lame. I know I'm not going over everything. I mean, I kind of don't want to reveal too much. I mean, well, I'm spoiling it, but I don't want to, like... There's certain things in here that are just like, oh my god. But for the main thing, this is a lot better than Civil War. I'm not too disappointed with this. It's good. It's not great. No, it's not great. What looks great is No Fear. Oh my god. I can't wait to read that. I'm gonna... I haven't read... By the way, this is just the Siege book review. I'm not reading any of the tie-ins or anything. I probably should, but money. I don't have it. So this is all I have for right now. With No Fear, I probably am going to read a lot of the tie-ins and everything that builds up into that, because that looks great. The way it's explained by Fraction. Oh my god. But for this, I'd give it a 7, maybe 6.5 out of 10, because the art is fantastic. Oh my god, this is probably my favorite artist. And Bendis' writing is okay, you know. He hasn't really wowed me with anything except Ultimate Spider-Man, and I got the same from this. Like, I heard some things he's horrible at, but this was okay. I'm really interested to see what happens in the Marvel Universe after this, because this is basically the farthest I am. I still have quite a bit to catch up on. I've been out of the game. But yeah, that's my review of Siege. And there'll be more videos. I'm probably going to do Thor right after this, so